silly nigga.
Bonjour, je m'appelle me. Welcome to the very first episode of the Cinema Tribe movie show. Friggin', what a first episode have we got for you? Because we're getting a new Spider-Man movie this week. And you know what that means? A bunch of sweaty nerds packed into a poorly air-conditioned theater. So poorly air-conditioned. I'm not even acting. I don't want to be in this costume anymore, so.
I'll tell you how to do it. Post-production? What you only get the audio of the first I didn't put that in mind.
Real question, peeps. Are they ever going to stop rebooting Spider-Man and just get him right? Actually, off the record, I hope not, because I am all set to audition for Spider-Man next time around. Spider-Man Homecoming is directed by John Watts, who directed the criminally underrated Cop Car starring Kevin Bacon. I'm a big fan of Bacon. And while I admire his talent, I do not envy him. He was tasked with giving us a film that was unlike any other Spider-Man we've ever seen before, while still satisfying fans of the original. Not easy stuff. It's kind of like he was given a bomb and 5 seconds to defuse it. Consider it defused. And much like I just did, he handles it like a champ. Which brings me to the pros here. John Watts gave us a film that is so many different things all jam-packed into one. Like a clown car. But unlike a clown, it's funny, it's witty, it's smart, it's a coming-of-age story, and it doesn't give me nightmares that make me wet the bed like R. Kelly until I was 20 years old. Yes, I know I'm 19. Statement remains the same. I believe I can fly. Watts has stated in interviews that he was inspired by John Hughes films like The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And you can see that influence visually, thematically, and just in the amount of heart he managed to interject into the scenes. It's a smart direction to take the story to, because it's a way of giving us an origin story, but not ever giving us an origin story. Because as much as I'd love to see Uncle Ben die again, Spider-Man Homecoming seems more intent on showing us Peter Parker come into his own as a hero. And Tom Holland is the perfect level of young and naive for the character. He captures the innocence of Peter Parker in a way that no other Spider-Man ever has. Not to mention the fact that he actually looks like he's in high school, and the story definitely capitalizes on him looking like he's in high school, and just the high school aspect in general. Example, there's a character named Ned, played by Jacob Batalon. He's the perfect counterpart for this iteration of Peter Parker, because he's just trying to build a Lego Death Star and nerd it out. Plus, Batalon steals the show in every scene he's in. He's the most adorable character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that isn't a baby tree. But that's only because they haven't cast me as Miles Morales yet. You know who's not adorable?
You?
No. Michael Keaton as the Vulture. Keaton is absolutely menacing in the role. He completely bodies his character, as is to be expected. I mean, this is only his third bird character. And they're all amazing. This time around, you really got a chance to empathize and understand the Vulture as a character. And that's something Marvel's never done. Marvel's not good with villains, so like, good on you, Marvel, because they raised the bar this time. Iron Man is in all of the posters for this movie, literally more than the Vulture, which is some old bullshit, because Robert Downey Jr. is in the movie for like 15 minutes. I mean, he does bring like a Mr. Miyagi angle to the movie that worked better than expected, but this marketing is so blatantly false. I mean, who's their marketing team? Donald Trump? Owie! Did you hear that? Shots fired.
Hey, way to alienate half your audience on the first episode, douchebag.
Speaking of Trump, let's talk cons. The action might be the biggest offender here. I mean, I love Marvel, and I love DC. So like, DC fans, just wait for like a Wonder Woman 2 review down the road. Get off my dick. But I go to these comic book movies expecting huge action set pieces. It's like 49% of the appeal. And while we do get some action here, it's just not up to Marvel standards. I mean, they're fine and nice to look at, but I felt underwhelmed by the lackluster web-slinging action here. I didn't really get that visceral sense I got watching the past 2 Spider-Man films. I mean, the fight between Spider-Man and the Lizard and Spider-Man 2 is just... Guys, another problem here is the love interest. Peter Parker's love interest here, played by Laura Harrier, feels like a throwaway. Outside of those 2 qualms, I don't have many problems with Spider-Man. Just hold on, we're going home. Overall, this film did everything it needed to. Like a good sexual partner. It wasn't too aggressive, it was funny, it made me laugh, it made me feel safe and at home in its arms, and above all else, it didn't hit my cervix. It's a B+ from me on this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, feel free to subscribe. I mean, it is America, free country, do as you want to do, boo boom. Also, shameless plug for a second, I wrote an in-depth written review over on cinematribe.com, so feel free to check that out. The link will be in the description box down below. I'm gonna go see Spider-Man Homecoming again. I'll see you next week. Freaking justice, bro.